Pierce toma el caso Hawkins. La artista maldita ha sido acusada de provocar el incendio que mató a su familia, incluida a ella. La única pista es una perturbadora pintura que le dejó a su padre. En la etiqueta de envío figura la dirección de un almacén situado en la isla de Darkwater. Este lugar parece ser el punto de partida de la investigación de Pierce. Perfecto. Continuamos. Ya estoy, a tu salud. Vamos en barquito. Voy a asegurarme que en TikTok se esté viendo todo bien. Sí. Toma el porrito que se está echando el payo. Again Vice Dianet Studio. Podrían haberle puesto otro nombre, uno más legible, pero tiene pinta de estar bastante guapo. You again solos. ¿Cómo? Uy. ¿Cómo que sí, you again solos? What? No speak me en taca por favor. Muchísimas gracias por ese follow en TikTok, Laura Borja. Un besazo. Bienvenido al equipo. De Tyler. ¿Qué Tyler? Recordar que estoy de creator. En español, please. Es que es un ser mitológico. ¡Ah! Recordad que estoy aquí en directo en Twitch por si queréis pasar. Hola Ana, soy Laura. Laura de... Hola Laura, no sé si te conozco. A lo mejor lo dices porque te conozco en persona o algo, pero no lo que conoces, muero. Hola futura conductora. Hola bomba, ¿cómo estás, campeón? ¿Es un cantante? ¡Ey! Hola Manuel. ¿Cuánto tiempo sin verte? Oye, qué bien te queda el pelo así. Muchas gracias. ¿Cómo andas? Bien, aquí probando un nuevo juego, ¿y tú? Vaya, gracias, Capitán Fritz Roy. Eres guapa, gracias, Laura. ¿Qué significa el caso Hawkins para usted? Vale, era buen hombre. O eso se piensa. Ahora van a decir que se estaba todo puto loca. Ah, no. Consultar diario. He dicho. No. Ese es mi lío.
Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the harbor master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Vale.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
¿Cómo se llama el juego? ¿Qué estás jugando? ¿Cómo se llama el juego? Se llama Call of... Os lo pongo en el chat porque... Si no... Si tengo que estar diciendo el nombre todo el rato... ¿Puedo fijar un mensaje en el chat? Call of... Cthulhu. Está rebajado ahora en Steam. A 5 euros. Call of Duty, sí. Objetivos secundarios. Ir al bar, hablar con Bradley. Objetivo principal es hablar con Fritz Roy. Vamos a hacer primero las secundarias. Ana, que estás en directo en otro lado, en TikTok. En cuenta de TikTok, pero la principal, que es donde tengo los seguidores suficientes para hacer directos en TikTok. Y luego, ¿por qué tengo dos cuentas de TikTok? No, aquí no vamos a ir. Aquí es para hablar con el payo y este es el objetivo principal. Pero yo tengo dos cuentas de TikTok. Una que está totalmente dedicada a Twitch. Y otra que es mía personal, que tengo desde hace tiempo, que tiene 1000 seguidores, me parece que era. Entonces, ¿el juego ese es para móvil o para ordenador? Es para ordenador, está en Steam. A 5. Te voy a cerrar esa bocaza de una vez para siempre. Uy, nos estamos metiendo en aguas pantanosas, Está barato, aquí está 355 pesos mexicanos. Aquí se ha rebajado un 75%. Vale, no podemos pasar por aquí. Y yo quiero ir al puto bar. Call of Duty 1, 2, 3. ¿Cuál Call of Duty? No es un Call of Duty. No es un Call of Duty, lo he escrito en el chat. Call of Cthulhu. Hola.
Same goes for you, sir. Move along.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
Esa preciosa, ¿cómo estás, Ana? Hola, J.
Edward
Power.
Pierce, private detective.
Hola.
In any case, it's
Precioso
not
tú.
very important. I can't answer that.
¿Por qué no me puedes
You
responder?
can't? Or you don't want to?
Exactamente, no es que no puedas, es que no quieres.
No. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
Y a ver qué pasa por aquí. Medicina.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate.
Murió hace poco.
It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign.
Vamos para el bar.
There's something coming.
Tomarnos, yo qué sé, un whisky. Ese juego es móvil. ¿Cómo que móvil? No. No es móvil. ¿Es de móvil? No, es de PC. Está en Steam. Bueno, a lo mejor está para móvil y no lo sé. Pone una canción, pone ahí arriba. Ah, eso es para cuando estoy haciendo otras cosas. Ahora mismo no puedo poner canciones. Es que estáis hablando mucho por el chat en TikTok y no estoy acostumbrada y no puedo leer dos chats al revés. A la vez me rayo. Y luego ver cinemáticas, ¿sabes? Ahora contesto.
Be careful.
¿Qué fue? No lees en Twitch. Si te leo, te pregunto aquí cómo estabas tú, que yo estaba muy bien. Y te he dicho precioso a ti. Dios, qué burrito podría invitarme, ¿sabes?
He's dry. In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Lo siento,
Pure instinct. I behaved like a Han.
pero no vi el beso que me mandas siempre, ajá.
Veteran, huh?
¡Mua! Te doy dos por, en señal de perdón. Se parece a Call of Duty, el juego bien chido.
But the war is over. Try not to forget it.
Eso, The
I'm
War is
here
Over.
for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
Vale, pedimos una bebida primero. Así como para caerle mejor.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
Sí.
I wouldn't say no to a glass.
Try this.
Vale, tengo un pequeño gran problema. ¿Qué ha pasado? ¿Está en inglés el juego? Sí. Toma, va intro.
I think we'll get along well.
¿Y no puedo preguntar más cosas? Vale, ahora sí. Indagar.
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been
Me
here
he
a long
saltado
time.
dos de los puntos de la pierna.
I'm
¿Qué
a
dices?
nostalgic sort of guy.
¿Sabes inglés, Ana?
The
Claro que sé
name
inglés, tengo el nivel
reminds
1.
us of the golden age of Darkwater.
Y aparte está bajo los
When our
subtítulos en
whalers
español.
left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
¿Te estás desangrando, Rabbit? Vale, esto ya me he preguntado.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why.
Chao, Rabbit, suerte, ya me contarás si... Espero verte
I
pronto,
don't
tío.
want to speak ill of the dead.
Chu. A ver,
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Torture.
espero que te
Yeah.
recuperes pronto,
Well,
de
it
verdad.
wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Muchísimas gracias por ese follow en TikTok, Daniel, un besazo. Bienvenido al equipo, recordad que estoy en directo aquí en Twitch. Tenéis aquí mi canal. Vale.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Vale. Ya hemos indagado la sobre esto, entonces no. Ahora, vamos a pedir otra bebida.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
Voy a tomar
Same
otra.
again, please.
Here you go.
Adentro.
That's no moonshine.
You can say that again. House recipe.
Vale.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply.
¿Hasta qué hora estarás en directo? Creo que hasta las 2 de la mañana, como muy tarde. Mañana me levanto más o menos temprano.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of
Yeah.
thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
No.
That'll be
Not.
all for now.
Vale. Consultar diario. Pistas. ¿Son las 11 allá? Sí, son justo las 11. Vale, vamos...
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader. Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
Do you like our song?
Sí.
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true.
Antes vuelvo a
It's
matarte
a
una cosa que
reminder
hacer.
of the
Vale, nadie
time
un
when
besazo.
we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
En fin, ¿qué canción es esa?
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
It's a
Aquí
local
apenas a las
legend.
4 p.m. temprano.
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report.
What report?
The one that's framed right behind you. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
¿Te puedo seguir en Instagram? Claro que me puedes seguir en Instagram. Está enlazado a mi perfil.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
Ay.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Habíamos perdido la esperanza. La tripulación del Estila, o lo que queda de ella, retornó al puerto de Darkwater la tarde del martes. Los lugareños acudieron a la carrera a los muelles para dar la bienvenida al último ballenero de la isla y quedaron estupefactos al completar la asombrosa captura que la valiente embarcación traía a bordo. El cetáceo, superior en tamaño incluso a las formidables ballenas dentadas, llenaba toda la cubierta hasta el punto de rebosar en parte por las bordas, lo que explica perfectamente el apelativo por el que ya se le conoce la pesca milagrosa. Los supervivientes relataron una aterradora historia sobre su peligrosa travesía, pero también cantaron las excelencias de la carne de la criatura, inigualable por su calidad y sus innumerables beneficios en materia de nutrición. Es indudable que el extraordinario tamaño de la ballena permitirá alimentar a muchos de los habitantes de Darkwater y pondrá fin a la hambruna que padecía la isla. Almacén en alquiler. El señor Marx... Cuidado con esto, que esto parece ser interesante. El señor Marx pone su almacén en alquiler a partir de junio para actividades pesqueras como taller o espacio de almacenaje. Perdón, no sé leer. Los interesados pueden ponerse en contacto con él a través de su periódico favorito o ir a visitarlos en los muelles. Velada especial en la Ballena Varada, que es el bar en el que estamos ahora mismo. Para celebrar el regreso a casa de nuestros valientes balleneros, todo el personal de la Ballena Varada les invita a una degustación excepcional y totalmente gratuita. Vengan con sus familias, amigos a probar la deliciosa carne de la pesca milagrosa. Todos los asistentes se llevarán además una botella de aceite, así que no lo duden. Interesante.
What you looking at, stranger?
The clientele is predominantly male.
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me
Me cae bien
drink,
esta mujer.
stranger.
Me cae bien esta mujer.
I told you to beat it.
Vale, mujer con carácter. Me gusta.
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker.
Y un moroso.
And a debtor. Interesting.
¿Qué ha caído? ¿Qué cable ha caído? Ah. Era un moroso. Debía perras este payo. Debía perras. Vale. Interesante. Era un moroso.
The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor. A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years. Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover. Broken. This place seems half abandoned. I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman cat.
Términos de nuestros acuerdos también claros. Claro, mantener a sus hombres bajo control, provocarnos es un lujo que no puede usted permitirse. No hace falta que responda a este mensaje. Limítese a pagar a su portador. Cat. ¿Qué tendrá que decir sobre ese tal Cat? La carta amenazante. Me está mirando fijamente lo que hago. Algo por aquí. No, se da toda la vuelta. Esto lo hemos mirado. Esta puerta se puede abrir. Se puede, ¿eh? Es un aseo. Aquí hay... Segundo volumen... Este segundo volumen es una guía sobre ética y buenas prácticas para personal médico. Me lo guardo. Eso imagino que me da más... Sí, yo me entiendo. En segundo piso. Antes de hablar con el payo vamos a registrarlo todo.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
Tiene una pata de palo. Que no.
What a macabre souvenir.
Su pata de palo. Bueno, la suya o la de su abuelo, a lo mejor. O su tatarabuelo. O toda esa mierda, ¿no? Que no tiene por qué ser él. Yo veo a este hombre con sus dos piernas. Vale, hablamos con él.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Vale.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Solo hay una poca fecha son legibles aún, 1890, 1907 y una última medio borrada. El resto del documento está tachado. ¿Quién tendrá interés en ocultar esta información? He dicho que estaba encubierta, ¿no? Entonces, asumo.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why.
Seguro.
I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as
Sí, no
well as
dame
the
la
goods
fecha.
stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island. Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
I was looking at your photograph. The one of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my
Somebody.
father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here.
Ya la he
You can
visto.
go and see it if you're interested.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths?
A profundidad, ¿eh?
Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any
¿Vosotros
other.
creéis en esa
You're
cosa, chat?
talking about mythology.
Yo sí.
Indeed, you're right.
O sea, yo creo... El mar... Solo hay un 5% del mar descubierto. O sea, evidentemente
The
tienen que haber
police took the
más
decision to
criaturas que
put
no
the killer
conozcamos.
whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailors' return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the
Ya lo he
stranded
leído.
whale.
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
¿Mentimos? ¿Qué me
You
dice?
tell me.
I thought you would have worked it out. It belonged to Charles Hawkins. Ship owners from father to son.
I see. That explains those loading manifests. Too bad I can't get much out of them. I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh yeah. He's gonna get us into trouble.
Where do you think you're going?
I'm not here to hinder your work, officer. Edward Pierce, private detective.
Sorry, we're all a little on edge today. What are you doing here?
I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
Darn it. Why do you want to drag up all that stuff again?
Porque me pagan
My
para hacerlo.
investigation has led me to this warehouse.
That case was closed months ago.
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right?
En su
Up at
casa.
their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
Déjame entrar.
Oh yeah. Wow, you could tell me. Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut.
Wait,
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
Cat, she's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes.
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
Esa va a ser la mujer de ahí,
She
de allí
sounds
dentro,
frightening, your
del bar.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
I bid you gentlemen farewell.
Vale, hay que entrar por aquí. Y para entrar por aquí, tenemos que convencer a la cat esa que somos pros y que deberíamos entrar.
Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble.
Vamos a hablar con la valla, otra vez. Nos va a mandar a la mierda de una forma.
What? Another break?
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
Se están
He
chivando.
won't try again anytime soon.
I told you to beat it. Pero
Pero déjame explicarte que soy buena gente. O si lo que quiero es que sea mala gente, puedo explicarte que soy mala gente. Déjame hacer algo. Vale, vamos a hablar con esto.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I respect your beliefs.
Our beliefs? You mean you don't believe in God?
That's irrelevant.
That's what you think.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
No, ya venía.
Nothing at all.
I have an offer that could interest you.
We're listening.
I need you to keep them busy for a while.
You send us to take the punishment while you go quietly about your business. What's in it for us?
What would convince you to help me?
There's only one thing that'll get us to move.
For sure. Bring us something to drink and we'll take care of the bootleggers.
I'll be back.
Take your time. We're going
Vamos al
nowhere.
bar, cogemos bebida y nos las traemos.